Now, again, I think it's a legitimate question to say, is this an episode or is this a condition?
They asked a general question. Should Biden, this is just in general, should he be running for president? They've asked that throughout the year. Back in February, 37% of voters said that Biden just should be running for president. Now, right after the debate, they have that number dropping to just 28%. By comparison, they asked the same question about Donald Trump post-debate. The number is 46%. Now, more specifically, in response to the debate, they asked this: what should Biden do right now in the wake of this debate? And in this CBS poll, 64%, basically two-thirds of the electorate, said he should step aside. And I think what's particularly troubling for Biden in that number, not just the fact that it's two-thirds, is look at within his own party. This isn't just his political opponents saying he should get out of the race. This is worry within his own party, concern within his own party. 45% of Democrats saying that Biden should step aside. And obviously that performance, I think, just reinforcing and maybe even increasing in terms of its potency, the main concern, or one of the main concerns we've seen over and over when it comes to Biden, and that is his age. This is a Gallup poll just before the debate, and already going into the debate, 67% of voters said they considered Biden too old to be president. That's 30 points higher than the number for Donald Trump. And just take a look at the other oldest nominees in history. John McCain in 2008, Dole 96, Reagan in both of his campaigns. The number was somewhere in the 30s, even the 20s for Reagan. That Biden number is a number we've never seen for any candidate before. And I will say, Trump leads by 2 points in the new New Hampshire poll. If you can read my writing, Trump +2. And the critical thing there is, in 2020, Biden carried New Hampshire by 7.5 points. So we don't have a pre-debate poll from St. Anselm was the pollster here. Their last one had been in December. They had Biden up 10 then. This is their first poll since December. But at least compared to the 2020 result in New Hampshire, their poll just after this debate is a pretty big shift.
Yes, I like what is going on. Recently, you have seen Nancy Pelosi now turning on Biden. Few days ago, she went off on Trump. Oh, Trump is this, Trump is that. Now she's changing her tones. Taking a look at what is going on, Biden will meet with a number of Democrat governors to amid concerns about him being the party's nominee after last week's debate. I've seen a Democrat in Congress coming out to say Biden should step down. This is the very first person doing this. Representative Ward become the first sitting Democratic member of Congress to publicly call for Biden to step aside following his disastrous debate performance. A lot is happening, which I'm going to show you as we proceed with a video. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. It will do you no harm if you share out this clip.
Discernible pattern of Democratic officials seemingly trying to convince you, the public, to not believe what you saw and what you heard with your eyes and with your ears on Thursday night. Democratic officials have tried to spin this in many ways. They said President Biden just had a cold. They said it was just one off night, akin to when President Obama in 2012 was rusty and seemed a little huffy. But behind the scenes, make no mistake, most Democratic officials witnessed the same shocking spectacle that you did. The difficulty that the presumptive Democratic nominee, the current president of the United States, had just articulating his basic thoughts during the 90 minutes of the debate. With all due respect, it is not honest to say that this is just one night. There have been moments like this that people have seen in front of the cameras and other moments but with cameras not there. Just 2 weeks ago, let me just show this clip. There was another moment like this, not just a senior losing a train of thought, but something else going on. Here he is. It was an event about immigration. He tries to introduce DHS Secretary Mayorkas, and there's some sort of glitch. I don't know what it is. Let's roll that tape.
Thanks to all the members of Congress and Homeland Security Secretary. I'm not sure I'm going to introduce you all the way. But all kidding aside, Secretary Mayorkas.
I don't know what that was.
That doesn't trouble me at all.
Yes, I want you to realize something with the mainstream media. These same people were standing up there to defend Biden. Oh, cheap fake, cheap fake. You know, we have seen this over and over. Fox News was highlighting some of these issues. They were never taking it serious. Even Democrats would struggle. The White House press sector will come forward, to defend that. It has reached a certain point. They can't even take it any longer. This is CNN doing real journalism. I was shocked, watching CNN doing this. CNN, they will always stand up, for Biden, but it has reached that point. They cannot turn around again.
Was also considered an issue 4 years ago. If you look at the polling now, compare it to what was pre-debate and compare it to what was 4 years ago, it's just not even on the same planet, Anderson. If you ask voters now, does Biden have the mental fitness, in fact, to be president? Those numbers are incredibly low. The percentage who say he does not have the mental fitness, look at this. 72% say he does not have the mental fitness in order to be president right now. That's up from 65% pre-debate. But compare that to 4 years ago, the percentage of voters who said that Biden was too old. It was just 36%. That's half the level that we're looking at right now. These numbers are not anywhere close to being the same. 4 years ago, voters, for the most part, thought Joe Biden was with it. He could handle the job as president. You look at those numbers now, the fact is voters do not even see them on the same planet. They don't think Biden's with it. They do not believe he has the mental fitness to be president. And I have to be honest with you, I don't know how he wins with the numbers that we see right now. There is no precedent for the numbers that we're seeing right now for someone running for president, letting alone getting a nomination. These are the types of numbers, when you combine them with some of the numbers that we're seeing post-debate that show him trailing Donald Trump, these are the types of numbers that could end a campaign if he can't turn them around. There is some comparison being made between Biden's first debate performance and Ronald Reagan's, and there were questions raised after Reagan's first debate performance. He came back with a second better one. He came back with a second better one, but the fact is, if you look at the numbers that Ronald Reagan had after that first debate, the percentage of voters who said that Ronald Reagan was too old, look at this. It was just 27%.
Yes, there is no magic Biden can recover from this. I mean, there is nothing at all. Though I've watched another clip, they're trying to bring our analysis that the lead Trump has put forward still continue. Trump is beating Biden, I think, by about 7 points. When I take a look at that, they're saying, Democrats will sit up to say, nothing has affected the polls, but take it to Biden and Trump, so they should maintain Biden. There is something I've seen. Some people say it's a coup that they're now planning, to take out Biden. When people were saying this, like Vivek, people said it's a conspiracy theory, this, that. At this point, there is no turning back. Democrat can't recover from this. Yes. That is something I'm very sure of. So if they like to manipulate, they like to jump up, there is nothing they can do at this time.
Trump has dementia, that his connection